Welcome back to your favorite fucking podcast, Grain of Salt, baby. We're back. We took a little bit of a hiatus, and but we're back now. Every week, every Thursday, we will be here. Took a little break. We're going to get into all of that. Why it happened, what happened, who killed themselves.
Guess which one of us went through a mental crisis? That's really the question.
Guess which one of us is still doing that?
Yeah.
What was the last episode? Like June? It was May or June, I think.
Yeah.
We didn't do anything in July.
No, like literally nothing.
We just laid in bed.
Yeah.
Chilling, smoking pot.
Yeah.
I don't smoke pot.
Me either. Actually, well, no.
Have you smoked pot?
Not like, oh my God. I've had like so many issues with weed that like I just try to stay away from it.
I've never tried it.
Really?
Yeah.
I have like, I guess it still is weed, but it's like a CBD, like pen.
But THC is the like
one that gets you high.
Thing. So like,
yeah.
I don't even know if I'd call CBD weed.
Yeah. Well, because it still gives you like a little like something, but it's not like high for like fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like
it's like a relaxant.
Yeah, because after like I'll smoke, but I only take like 3 hits, and then I'm like, okay, I'm good, and I'll just lay down on my phone, and then like I'll feel a little tingly, and then I'm like, okay, I'm tired. And that's literally
so you use it as a sleep aid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard about people, doing that before, but I've wanted to, but like, I don't know. It just never really tickled my fancy.
No, yeah, because I don't know. I feel like I'm just like a really anxious person. So when
same.
I'm like doing it, I'm like, oh, everybody's staring at me. Everybody knows that I smell like weed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, does it have a scent to it?
I mean, not like the pens really, but like if you're smoking like a joint or something. Like,
I am
obviously.
very sensitive to like
Smells.
vape, like that smell. I'm like, oh my God, I can like feel a headache coming on already.
Ew.
That like fucking weed. Even like there was a diffuser on in the room the other day, and like,
oh, you didn't like that?
I felt like I might be getting a little like nauseous, and I was like, ooh, but I like it. Like I like the idea of it.
Yeah.
A little lemon floating through the room, but I don't know. Like I think I'm just like hypersensitive to those like scents and stuff.
Smells maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was something natural, that would.
Yeah. Vegan.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What did you do over our little break?
Literally nothing. Like actually.
When you're not doing the podcast, you're not doing anything.
No, literally. Like obviously like I'm hanging out with my girlfriend and stuff, but like that's basically it.
Lesbian.
I went to wait.
You're like, aren't you a lesbian?
Yeah. No, that was before, right? When I went to
Washington?
No.
Wait, you haven't gone to Washington yet?
No, I'm going in 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Not next week, but the week after.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be really fun.
Wait, then what were you talking about?
Oh, when I went to fucking Mexico. I talked about it on the pod, right?
The pod.
On the pod.
We are such podcasters. Oh, I talked about it on the pod, right? Oh, yeah. No, I did talk about it on the pod.
I think I did. Yeah, I did.
The Porta Podcast.
Okay, what?
That's such a good name.
The Porta Podcast?
We're rebranding everything. The Porta Podcast. That is so cute.
We just talk shit on everything.
The Porta Potty. That has to be taken. That there's no doubt in my mind that that's
I feel
taken.
Like there would be. But I don't know. I've honestly just been like working most of the time. Hanging out with Rachel. I've gone out with my family a few times. But I don't know. Most of the time I'm just home.
Sorry, I just like burped into the mic a little bit. I don't know if anyone else caught that.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think that was right when I started my new job too. So like there was like a lot happening. I was the one that had the mental breakdown. If you guys couldn't guess. But yeah, basically like we were gonna film? Oh no, it was like, we recorded.
Yeah.
And it was like a Thursday.
Yeah.
And like we needed to post it like that day.
Yeah.
And like we recorded, and then after I was like, I literally just like cannot like, because I do all like the editing and stuff. That's why I get 75% of the the $5 we've made so far. Yeah. Yeah, I was like just feeling very overwhelmed, and like I was like, let me just text Melisa, ask to take a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
Couple weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He was like maybe just like a break for like one episode, like just a week break. Like that's it. And I was like, yeah, well, sure, whatever. Like I mean, what else am I supposed to do? He does all the fucking work here, so. It's like, whatever.
I didn't want to like, I think the big thing for that was that there hadn't really been any growth yet with it. I think it would have been different, and I maybe would have like pushed harder through it, like had there been, some like we had an audience or we had a this or that. But we do have people who listen, which we're obviously super grateful for.
Yeah.
But I think it's obviously, different when it's not just like friends or family and there's actually like an audience, and it's like becoming kind of like, more toward a business.
Yeah.
Which is what we've also reevaluated. We had a little meeting at Texas Roadhouse. Don't know if you guys saw us there. We got mobbed by fans.
Yeah, obviously.
Could not get any rolls.
We got plenty.
Those
of
were
rolls.
so fucking
They
good.
were so
I literally
good.
ate. I think I genuinely ate like probably 8 rolls
Yeah.
with butter.
Yeah, they were so good though.
Yeah.
I just like
Cinnamon
I
butter.
didn't want to eat a lot because then I was like, I'm not gonna finish my fucking steak.
Yeah,
and
but then
my
you can get a
fries.
box for the steak and then you have like another meal.
Yeah, that's true. But I like to eat my steak there. Like I'll take the mashed potato. That's why I got the mashed potatoes. Cause like I can take that home, warm it up, and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But like everything else, I'm like, oh, I could just eat it here.
So usually we do. Oh, that's interesting because like it was always Medium Monday. Now like I don't know what it fucking is now, but we used to film on Mondays. Now we're filming a week in advance. So today's a Thursday. This episode's coming out a week from today. And shout out to Steph, by the way. She's been very excited for the podcast. And like she texted me the other day because I hadn't like updated her on like that it got delayed again.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, I'm so excited. And I was like, oh my God, you're going to kill me. But I'm seeing her today, so she'll be very pleased that we're recording today.
Yeah.
But yeah. So basically, like we were going to take a week or two off. And I don't even really know how it became such a, a longer break.
I think because, I mean, I just noticed that you were kind of not, I guess, a little bit more distant. So I was like, okay, I think something's like actually going on. So
I didn't know that.
I didn't like really think to even ask because I was like, he'll tell me when he's ready.
Yeah.
Like it's fine.
Aw.
But yeah, and I don't know. I just wanted to make sure you were good. So like,
you.
that's all that really matters.
Yeah. I know I can, trust Melisa to be in good hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like not doing so hot, and I feel like I'm doing like better now, but still struggling.
Yeah.
But I think like, there's an importance of like keeping the daily routine and stuff going so that I don't like fall into a fucking pit.
Yeah. Because I think a lot of it has to do with like your change of literally like everything. Because like you started working and then you had to think about like moving out and stuff.
There was definitely a change of pace. But I have some news that I've been waiting to share on the podcast, which I literally found out. I got a Starbucks beforehand.
Yeah.
And I found this out on the drive home. We actually got approved for an apartment. So it's looking like we might move into that one. We're still kind of like, deciding for sure. But we toured that one on Tuesday.
You like it?
What?
Did you like it?
Yeah, we did.
Good.
It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. And it had a nice balcony. It was pretty much everything we needed. It felt very homey. And we actually ran into a couple neighbors on the property. And we were like, what do you think? Because like the thing with apartment touring is like the ones that we've done so far, I think, I think so we've done 3 total. So the first 2 were like much larger complexes. And I think both of them were model units. And I don't really like when I can't see the unit that I'd actually be living in, because I'm like, who's going to be living above me? What are the views like? Is it, does it get more natural light? Does it not? Like, I want to know this shit before I say, I want to live here for an entire year.
Yeah.
This recent one, it's a very small complex, and it was the unit we'd be living in, which I loved. So I'm like, okay, like we know it has this balcony, we know it gets this light, we know it's on this side of the building, and so on and so forth. So that was exciting, and like we actually liked it, which was exciting. And in-unit washer dryer, that's a big thing.
Wow.
Pretty big bedroom. 2 closets.
That's nice.
So feel free to put the puzzle pieces together and track me down.
I was gonna say, where is it at?
It's in the same city.
Oh, really?
That we're in right
That's
now.
Good.
Yeah. So it's
Dang.
it's exciting. We didn't, we were looking at a neighboring city, and we were even looking at further south. But so we didn't really expect to find like a good deal in this current city, because the further west you go, the further, you get towards the coast, the more expensive it gets.
Yeah, for sure.
So we were going to go east, but then we found this place, and I actually have seen this building for years. Like I have, there's a business across the street from it that I've been going to for a while. And I was like, oh my God, like I totally know this building. And so after we toured on Tuesday, we were like, okay, we're going to put in an application, which by the way, applications they cost money.
Yeah.
So they were $40 for each person.
Oh.
So we spent $80 just applying for this place. Dang. But I think that shows to the person, like, you're putting down money. You're saying like, I do want to move here. A lot of this like apartment process is like, are you for real about this, basically? Yeah. So, and like, they have requirements, quote unquote, but for this one, they did make some exceptions, and I wasn't sure, because like yesterday, on my break, I like saw that she had messaged us. I called my dad. I've been calling my dad for like every message, because I have no idea how to do this shit. Yeah. Like she'll be like, oh, like, could you give us this information? I'm like, what do I do? And then I like write up a reply. But she didn't reply after that. So it was almost a full 24 hours. And I was like, because she's been pretty responsive up until then. But then this morning she's like, so what is it exactly that you do? And I'm like, oh, well, I have a part-time job, and I run a business. I went into the specifics with her, and then went to Starbucks, and then like 20 minutes after sending that last message, she was like, congrats, you've been approved. And I was like, whoa. I literally, like, I was just driving, I was alone, I was like, holy shit. Like I said it out loud. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Because like, I don't know, it just happened so fast. We toured on Tuesday, saw the apartment for the first time, and now we're approved to move in.
That is
so
crazy.
I'm like, we want to obviously be thorough about thinking about this, and make sure it's the right move to choose this apartment. But I will definitely have an update on the next, well, not the next episode, because we're filming 2 today. But or actually that one will go into the bank, I think. So it will be the next episode. I'll have an update. But what was I gonna say? I forgot. I love myself.
Damn. So when's your lease up here?
September 1st.
Oh.
So we were like, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, we put our desired move-in date, because we didn't want to like put a desired move-in date of the end of the month, because that's like, it is where we wanted. But for this place, we didn't want someone to come in and say, I'll move in on August, 9th. Yeah. And we put the 25th. And we basically have the same like credentials. Yeah. And so obviously she's going to choose them to fill the apartment sooner. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let's put like really soon. So I didn't want to say like tomorrow or whatever. So I put Friday, which is tomorrow. Like I'm talking about Wednesday being tomorrow on the application, but I put Friday. Dang. So I think that was maybe the reason she got back to us so quickly. But yeah, I didn't want to like lose it to somebody else, because I've never done this. So like, when you walk into a unit and you're like imagining, living your life there, like that's a very like big thing. So like kind of getting, and I get attached very quickly, as we all know. Yes. And like, so like walking into an apartment, I'm like, oh, like, we could do all these things here. And, Christmas, whatever, like thinking about like all that stuff. And like, it becomes a big deal when like you find out whether you got approved or not. So, and I'm like a little bit surprised we got approved, because like, I mean, I was calling my dad for like guidance, but like, I'm just like, oh shit, we did everything right. Like she actually approved us and took us seriously.
That's
so
crazy.
I have, like I'd say a pretty good credit score. So I think that maybe aided. I didn't realize like how important that was. Like you have to have a credit score. She wanted to know what I do for work, how long I've been there, my previous residences, and obviously like, have you been evicted? Maybe that's not obvious, but like just like basically your whole life, like on
Yeah.
paper, you just like fill that out. But
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but yeah, the other complex was like, much larger. And I was just like, oh.
Was it in the same city?
No, that one was in the neighboring one. But I was like, it just seemed, I don't know. I've heard bad things. So like the complexes, the first two were managed by the same company. And I've heard bad things about that company. And I've lived in an apartment for 4 years that was like, you had neighbors above you walking. You could hear them close their drawers. Like not even when it closes, like you could hear it like rolling on the track. That's how like thin the ceilings were. And then when COVID hit, you could hear like the TV. Well, obviously before the walls didn't change during COVID, but like everyone was home. So like I could already hear the TV through the wall. But when COVID hit, like it was all day. Like someone on the other side of my bedroom wall, like where the head of my bed was, so like literally as close as you can get to my fucking ears, was watching like action movies all day. I was like, kill me. So in that, like it adds up, like in terms of your daily life when someone it's like fucking like Chinese water torture, that kind of thing, where like it's not one necessarily annoying for 5 minutes, but like all day long. And like my obviously like I was working overnight a lot, so like I would try to sleep during the day when this person's watching fucking action movies, so maybe want to die a little bit. But and that unit had like no natural light, and so this one like mountain views, like really cool. And I'm like, awesome. I don't want to wait, and because again, like I don't know how this goes, so like I don't want to wait and look at other complexes and then come back and be like, oh no, we do want with this one. And she's like, I already leased it to somebody else. And then we're like stuck. And before you know it, it's the end of the month. Like in terms of, I feel like we do have a good head start in as much as you can really get when moving. But like to think about like a month to get all this shit done, like it doesn't sound like a whole lot of time, but you can get a lot done in a couple days. Like we've gone from not seeing the unit to being approved for it in 2 days. So that's pretty big.
That's crazy. I actually literally just helped one of my friends move yesterday.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh
from Irvine. Well, she's trying to find
Irvine.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So she's trying to find an apartment or something up there, like near LA area, because that's where her studies are gonna be at. So she's trying to move up there, but she hasn't gone interviewed for anything, so she doesn't really know where to move. She's like, I don't just want to move in the middle of LA. It's like, it's so big, like you don't know exactly where you want to go. So she's moving down here with her sister for a bit, so we moved all her stuff down here.
What a pain. You were just doing that yesterday? Oh my god.
Yeah, but it was actually like, I thought she had a lot more stuff.
Oh good.
But I mean, we filled my dad's like expedition with stuff.
That's a lot of stuff. But in terms of like your whole life.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And it didn't even take that many trips. We maybe took like 8 trips up and downstairs. No, like
oh my god, I thought you were saying 8 trips to fucking like Irvine and back. I was like, I know, just 8 trips.
That's
like holy shit.
That's what I was worried about, because I was like, hey, like, do you think we're just gonna take 1 trip?
Yeah.
Or like, how is that gonna? She's like, no, it's just gonna be 1.
Good.
And like the rest of it, like I can take it whenever I come down and stuff.
That's
like,
the thing. Like, I mean.
Yeah.
Off camera, there is a ton of shit. Like, that's where my dad's desk used to be. Like, so basically, my dad moved in with his girlfriend, and then my sister just recently moved in with a bunch of random girls in neighboring city, and insert name here. Yeah. And so this is basically Fern and I's apartment right now. Yeah. Which is pretty awesome. Yeah. So when we go into a 1-bedroom, we'll be like, what the fuck is this shit?
No, literally.
But like, I don't know. It's gonna be, I feel like we'll be more excited to be in that one, because like that one's ours. Like, so cool. But yeah. So the thing, like I was mentioning the bins over there, that was my point with pointing over there. Like I just want to donate stuff, sell stuff that I can sell. Like basically go minimalist, because like stuff is so, oh my god, like why do I have all this shit? Like you look at like, I mean, you could pick probably 90% of the stuff in like your living space and be like, I haven't used that in so fucking long.
Literally.
So I just, I don't know why I have so much stuff. And I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to just get it all done. Like, we're moving. I don't want to move all this shit. I'm moving it anyways, so I might as well move it to a donation center than like my fucking new, apartment. Yeah. So, but obviously a very exciting time, very transitional and in a new little adventure. But I've been pretty fucking busy. Like, ever since I started this new job, like that obviously takes up a lot of my time. And literally the week before what I thought was going to be the move, but it looks like we might be done at that point, which would be nice. But there's like a week coming up where I work like 34 fucking hours. Whew. And I was like, whoa, like that's going to be a crazy week because like it was like the week of, I don't know, like the 13th to the 20th, and we wanted to be out by August 25th. So dang. Yeah, very busy. Crazy. Yesterday, like a couple days ago, I worked at 7 a.m, so woke up before 6, got to work at 7. Afterwards came here, tidied up the apartment, went down to get Fern, came back up. We went to Target, the chiropractor, toured the apartment, another Target, went to a couple things for my other job, and then came back. I've been teaching him how to drive because he has to get a car and a license to kill. And then drove back down, dropped him off, and then came back. It was like 12:30 or 1 a.m. Then I took my mom to the airport in San Diego at fucking 4:30 in the morning, and then I worked at 2 p.m. So I actually still got a pretty good amount of sleep, but like I was fucking going, and I kind of like being that busy. Really? Yeah. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking so fucking much.
You have a lot more to say than me, first of all. So that's fine. It doesn't matter. But I sometimes I like being busy, but not too busy. Like, I don't want to be like stressing about time. Yeah. Like, if I'm just like, if it's kind of like a loose,
I hate like feeling schedule. Rushed and late. Like,
No, literally. I feel like most of the time I try and be on time, but I'm never not. But I always leave like at least half an hour earlier.
Really? A half hour?
Yeah.
For anywhere?
Even if, because if for my work is literally 15 minutes away. If I start at 12, I leave at 11:30 from my house. It takes me 15
you leave
minutes.
A half hour early.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
And then I wake up like an hour early. So that way I have a half hour to get ready and do all my things.
You can get ready in a half hour? Yeah. So you don't shower or anything?
No, I usually shower at night.
I always have to start my day with a shower. Like, I do. Really? I can't start my day like...
I hate going to sleep dirty.
Oh, I go to sleep dirty all the time.
Yeah, like...
That's why my bedding's in the washer.
Like, I don't like the feeling of like, especially right now with like the heat and I'm sweaty all day, and then I go in and lay on my bed. I'm just like, no. But I hate having, like, if I'm like done with something at like 5, let's say just like 5, I have to be somewhere at like 5:30. I'm like, I need to get out of here. Like, I need to go. Like,
so that 30-minute mark is you're like,
once
I fucking need to get out this bitch.
literally. But I don't know. My dad like made sure like we always were on time for things, but I think that's why.
Remember the band saying to be on time or to be early. Fuck.
To be on time is to be late. To be early is to be on time.
And to be late is unacceptable.
Exactly.
Yes. And I'm still unacceptable. Quite a bit of the time. I feel like my time management is pretty good for how much thought I put into it, because like I'm just on like a natural clock, but it's like it's more my scheduling now than my time management. The most I've been late to my new job is 1 minute.
Wow.
So fucking I think it was a morning. I woke up at 6:37 or 6:38. My shift started at 7. I was like, fuck my life. Like, oh my God. And I still showered.
Oh my God.
And so like as I was going, I was like, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. Like, saving as much time as I can. And then I like somehow by the grace of God made it to work at 7:01. I was like, that was fucking iconic. Like, I cannot believe that. And that's when we open. Yeah. So like, and I think I was the only cashier. So I was like, I need to be like up in there clocking in. Damn. I have not overslept for a shift yet. And like, there have been some times where like I fall asleep at 1 or 2 and I need to be up at like 6.
Yeah.
And then I guess that is oversleeping, but I haven't overslept to the point where like I'm late to the shift. But yeah, someone yesterday at that job said, "Oh, there's some good news about you. You're going to be hearing this week." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So like my mind went to promotion, but like I was like, that's kind of weird. But then like I asked some other coworkers, I was like, "Did you guys like what is this? What is this?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "The only thing I could think of is like employee of the month." And that would make sense except for the fact that the person who initially told me said the news is also about him. And I was like, okay, it can't be like employees of the month unless I don't know, they're like catching up.
Yeah.
Because I guess they're like bad about timing that. Like they'll always do it at like the end of the month.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But we'll see. Because the only day I work this week left is Saturday. So, and he said I'd know by the end of the week. So we'll see what happens.
That's so random.
It is a new month. So
I hate when people do that.
I was like, please tell me. And he was like, I can't. And yeah, he's like, actually, he almost like flipped up because like he started to talk about it, and then he was like, I can't say anything, and I was like, fuck. So
what if they just fire you?
He was like, it's good news, it's not bad news, like, but you'll hear something. I was like, okay. Yeah.
That's so random.
Non-employee of the month.
Yeah.
Former employee of the month.
Please.
This month's fire. Wow, that probably felt so good.
It did.
I love that's just a release.
Yeah. No, it's because I'm just like tired of moving all that stuff yesterday. Like
me in a week.
I woke up at like 7 because I was like, I need to be there early so I don't get all the heat. And she was like, by 10 o'clock, like the sun is up, you know? So I was like, okay, wake up at 7,
sun's up by like
leave
7.
at 8, and then like 9.
Right.
Be there at 9 and move all this stuff. It won't take more than an hour, I don't think. And then I woke up at 7:40. I just put some random ass shorts on, put a shirt on, and I was like, Rachel, let's go. And she's like, I want Starbucks. I was like, okay, order it on the app. I need to go get gas. So then I'll get gas. I'll go to Starbucks.
Getting gas always happens at the worst fucking times.
Literally.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, I can't believe I didn't go last night. I should have just gone last night.
Yeah.
It would have been so much easier.
Fill up at like a half tank.
Yeah. It was at a half tank, but I was like, I don't want to risk it because my dad's like meter is like weird.
The one on the Expedition?
Yeah. Not the new one.
Oh,
the old
I was
one.
like, what the heck? Oh, so the other one is an Expedition too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the Expedition you took?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about the big one.
No, I didn't take the new one because I was like, if I crash, it's done.
Scrape up the leather seats with like
I was like, I don't want to.
I'm a little worried about that with my car. Like I was like, don't ruin anything. We might just get a U-Haul. I mean, I
think you should.
Actually, we should because like I mean,
yeah.
Let me fit the queen size bed in my hatchback really quick.
No.
In the entertainment center, like I don't want to like mess that up.
It's really cute. I like the barn door.
It is really cute. It definitely like it kind of goes like the apartment has like light brown from like the early 2000s for the cabinetry. Low key, like I love it. Like usually I see that shit and I'm like, ew, like I want to fucking die. But like this, I was like, kind of looks homey. I've been telling people at my work about the podcast, and I'm like, just beware, like this isn't my fucking like customer service ass like attitude.
No,
like I'm not like, yeah.
Dang, I literally tell nobody about it.
Really?
Yeah.
My family. It's kind of a flex. I'm I'm on a podcast.
Yeah. Well, I just don't want to say anything at my work, at least, because like nobody at my work is my age. Everybody's like maybe like 30 and older.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like, they're gonna be like watching us like pussy fart, like boo boo, you know. And I'm just like, I don't need them to watch that.
I've been pussy farting all day.
Exactly. I'm just like, even my family. Oh my God. I mean, I told you, but
I'm your family.
Yes. But when I went to that family party and my aunt was like, "What's up with your podcast? Like, I haven't seen anything been posted."
Daniel had a mental breakdown. Yeah. That's what happened.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, he got a new job," so I just like didn't want, because I didn't know if he wanted me to say anything or not.
He got a new depressive episode.
Yeah. So I was like, I don't know if he wants me to say anything, so I'll just be like, oh, he just got a new job and we're trying to like figure out the scheduling.
Yeah.
But
which, by the way, we did every fucking Thursday. We're right here on this couch, baby.
Yes. And then but yeah, I was just like, I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
But then her daughter, my cousin, also was talking about it. She was like, she literally one time like sat me down and was like, watch this. Like she mentioned that you told her that we got a new car. And so she sat through until like we got to that part. And then she was like, I don't know, like I never told her anything. Like I don't know what you're talking about. Like I don't know how she found out or anything.
How you found out?
Yeah, that she got a new car supposedly.
Oh yeah.
And then like hours later, she was like, bruh, her girlfriend's name is also Rachel. Because my cousin's name is Rachel.
I remember this story. Yeah.
So my cousin's name is Rachel, and I was like, oh, Rachel's mom got a new car.
Yeah.
And she thought that I was talking about my cousin, not my girlfriend.
Yeah.
So like literally hours later, they were like, oh, her girlfriend, not me. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like I totally forgot about that, but it was so funny. They were like, we literally laughed so hard like after that. But yeah, my cousins are like they're all younger than me, and they like watch the clips and stuff like on Instagram. And
I
TikTok.
want to like. That's another thing we're like doing like moving forward is like focusing on collaborating more. I just think that'd be so fun, like to bring on like. We have to get new mic, but I feel like like we'll like put out a few episodes and be like, hey, we're back, like look at us. But like, oh, and that girl Pearly Cooley or whatever from TikTok, she's taking a break.
Oh,
she
really?
said she's gonna be back in a few months and she's gonna be the best version of herself. And I was like, pop off. But that's what we did.
Yeah.
This is the best version of myself. We have been going to the gym. I've been going to the gym for like 3 weeks. Yeah. Hey. I actually do have some like fucking like I've been feeling my arm at work.
Like your tan
I'm
line.
Tan?
Like the tan line, like on your arm. Like turn it.
Oh yeah. I have always had like a crazy tan line right here.
That's so funny.
Yeah. It's on my arm flab too.
My cousin says
my flab line.
My cousin says he's been like doing like firefighter stuff. He's like always outside, and he like has a shirt like this probably, like the sleeve. So one time he wore a tank top. It was so fucking bad. Like it was like all white up here, and then as soon as it got like under, it was
I
dark.
saw his Instagram story today.
Oh, really?
I was like, whoa, you're like definitely out there doing that.
Yeah,
that's
is.
Like not anywhere near home.
Yeah, it's crazy because he like doesn't come home for 3 days.
Well, yeah, they're for 3 days. That's it.
Yeah,
I thought it'd be like longer.
No, it's 3 on 4 off. Usually, that's the regular schedule. But if there's like fires or like stuff,
there's
like that,
always fires right now.
Yeah, and so he's been getting called for like overtime and stuff.
That's
and
crazy.
I was like, bro, you're gonna get paid bang.
Yeah, who the fuck? I was just thinking that. Like, who the fuck handles all that? Like. Tracking the hours, like I can't.
So
imagine.
Not only do they pay them like the 24 hours of the days that they're there, but
all 24.
Yes.
Wow.
And so they get paid even like the overtime too, and that's also 24 hours.
Do you know how much he makes?
I don't know. He's told me, but I like forget. So
he probably makes so much money, but it is seasonal, right? So he kind of has to apply this season pay to like the entire year.
So what he's doing basically like right now, since it's seasonal, he's gonna wait till the end, and then usually they'll call him back if there's anything else because they have like off season too. So if he gets called back for that, he'll go.
That's if there's a fire or okay.
Yeah, and then
I'll light one. I'll help him out.
Yeah. Literally. I was like, cause we were like starting a fire like at the house, like to make like a bonfire and stuff. And dude, he's so fucking stupid and annoys the fuck out of me. But anytime there's something hot and like I touch it, he's like, I got it. I'm a firefighter.
Oh my God.
I'm just like, bruh, shut
Is
the
he
fuck
joking?
up. Yeah, he's like joking.
Okay, good.
But I'm just like, bruh, shut the hell up. I was like, it's not funny anymore.
Gooey marshmallow. Yeah. I got it. Excuse me.
No,
I'm a first
literally.
responder.
And then,
that is a very commendable job. Like that, the fire shit out here is like no joke. Like,
yeah, he literally.
There's been fires like nearly, probably on average, like every other day, just in like our general area.
Yeah, literally. He just went to a house fire yesterday near TJ. Yeah.
Wow.
So even though when he was doing the California conservation thing, like before. He was down by the border. It's the California Conservation. something. It's a CCC, but
CCC.
Yeah.
Conservation. I don't know.
Anyways,
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, but basically what they do is they help firefighters out when there is like big fires. So they'll like separate once they like turn off the fires. They go
turn off the fire.
They
flip
put them
a switch,
out.
baby.
And they put out the fires. They go around when they put it out and make sure like there's nothing left.
Like
so
hot spots.
Yeah, so they have to like walk around and then they separate. Like they make a little trench between where the fire was.
Oh yeah.
And then the clean brush, and then so they like move everything so nothing else.
That's what the bulldozers are for.
Yeah. And so they would cut down trees and stuff. That's what he was doing before, and so there he was out for a few days too. But it wasn't like he was doing firefighter stuff. Like he was just kind of cleaning up after them. But
that
now
is still
he's
kind of like
yeah, for sure,
definitely firefighting.
Yeah,
you're, like,
and I mean
protecting
he was like
it from catching.
Yeah, he was like hiking, like big ass mountains.
That shit
and
looks
like
incredibly difficult.
In the fucking suits,
Ugh.
like in the fucking heat.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like fires become more prevalent when it's hot.
Yeah.
So like, not only are you dealing with this crazy terrain,
Yeah,
it's like you're most often doing it during like heat waves and shit. There was that one fire back in 2017 in our area that like was in December, and it like totally just like fucking it destroyed
took
like
down
so
everything.
many homes.
Yeah,
crazy.
It was
but
really
like
crazy.
that was so random.
Yeah,
I was so fucking
was that
dramatic.
near like Bonsall? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah,
because we drove by there a little bit after because we were going to Riverside to visit some family. And it was crazy to see it. Like it was just all like blackened and stuff. I was like, oh my god, it's so bad.
Yeah, I went to one of the freeway like overpasses, and I was like miles and miles and miles away. But like the plume of smoke, like it's pretty crazy. We haven't had one like that, luckily, in like a while. There was one right here, in 2021, I think.
Oh really?
And like like we could see it coming by the 78.
Dang.
We saw one the other day. We could see smoke from a distance, and we drove by, and it had been put out by like random people. Like
really?
This guy was like coming out of this like the brush area with like a shovel, and I think he had put it out, and I was like, that is wow. Like and like we were like a couple miles away when we could see the smoke. I'm like, how did you fucking do that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, freaking crazy. There's like always every year. I mean, like the cliche stuff is okay. Here's the thing though, like with the news and stuff, they'll be like, oh, like say we have a dead winter, no rain or whatever. Like they'll be like, all right, it's extra dry this year. Like you got to be extra careful this year. But then if we have a big rain, like they're like, oh, more vegetation grew and it's dry now, so we got to be more cognizant this year. I'm like, okay, like where do we get a break?
Yeah, literally.
But, like there's literally no winning.
Yeah,
it's like the perfect amount of rain, like 16 fluid ounces.
Literally,
there we go. Perfect.
I know that's what my cousin was talking about too. When there was rain, he's like, ugh, I'm not gonna be home for a while. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, with all this rain, it's gonna grow, and then what does it do when it grows? It dies.
Yep.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't even imagine. And like, he says that he loves that though, so that's
good.
Yeah.
At least it's his passion.
Yeah. And I mean, he's even going. He's been doing his EMT stuff too, because that way he has a better chance of getting onto a crew. Because they usually want like paramedics, EMTs, and stuff.
What is he doing now? Like he was doing the brush clearance before, but what is he doing now?
So he's with Cal Fire right now, which is basically like a team B for like firefighters. So if like the crews go out to the firefighters, they have to take over into the stations. And then to give the firefighters a break, when the firefighters come back, they go in.
Oh, okay.
So it's just kind of like a switch off. Like they're always just kind of moving. Because this week he was in Rainbow because their crew got called out somewhere. So he had to go there. And then he's like, I need to make a good impression. And he like dressed up all nice, made sure he had all this stuff.
Oh, wow.
Because he's like, this is like one of the places I could get into. He's like, because I don't want to go super far.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, I want to stay around this area. Rainbow isn't that far away from where we are. So he was like, I need to make a good impression, make sure I'm doing good.
Rainbow is so fucking random.
Yeah, I know.
Nobody
right?
knows what it is.
Literally.
Like, literally nobody. It's like right in between here and Temecula.
Yeah, it's crazy. I know one of my friends lives there. And like, at first when he was like, oh yeah, I'm moving to like up to Temecula, I was like, oh, like what area? He's like, well, it's not really like Temecula, but it's not also like near here.
Yeah.
Like it's like in the middle. I was like, oh, okay.
The one house.
Yeah, literally.
Oh,
literally,
there it
his
is.
house is like right off the freeway. Like
That's
actually,
crazy.
like you can see it when you drive by. I was like,
That's
what the
how his
fuck?
house used to be too.
That's true.
Because like he used to live literally right off of the
Yeah.
freeway. That's just his thing.
Yeah, I think that's like good though.
Yeah.
I like living off because like then you can get to places so much faster.
Oh my god! Like yeah,
Like-
one of my cousins lived in Orange County, and you had to shoot up the 5 and then get off and drive like 15 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, first world problem, but like fucking kill me. Like
No, literally.
I'm so used to being right next to we live right next to the freeway here.
Yeah, and
we
you're
lived
next to a
pretty
bunch
close
of
to the freeway
stores.
before
Yeah.
the stores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like grocery stores.
Yeah,
And like anything
that
like
she's
that.
like buy a bunch of stuff like over there, but and like she's off of one of the toll roads. She's still like this, but like I hate taking the toll roads. Like it's so fucking annoying. I like
Literally.
I never remember to pay it. Like I did my registration last year and they were like, "Oh, you owe like $500 to the toll roads." I was like, what the fuck? Like I've been commuting every day to like fucking Orange County.
Literally.
No. But like, yeah, like if you don't pay it, then it goes up and up and up. And they were like,
That
"Oh,
is
well, like
crazy.
we can help you out. We'll cut it in half." I'm like, that's still $250 to the toll roads. Like, what the hell? I ended up having to like pay it. I paid like $200 to the toll roads
That's
because I
crazy.
went up for like, it was literally like 1 or 2 visits
Yeah.
and I forgot. And like, there was other visits that I had done where I'd paid it on time. I'm like, can't you guys see that I like, sorry, just missed it, you know? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And they're like,
They just want their
no.
money.
That like, oh my God, that must make so much money for the state. So that's why those roads are so nice, is because they
Yeah.
like fucking scam drivers.
Literally. Why don't they just take their money, use it on the regular roads?
Yes, literally.
Like,
oh my God.
Bruh.
Ugh.
But yeah, I don't understand why that's even like a thing. My cousin accidentally like went onto a toll road and he went up to
It is very open.
Yeah.
Kind of nice.
Literally. He
Wanna
went
do
up to Six Flags. And so he took it like basically all the way up there.
There's a toll road that goes all the way to Six Flags?
I guess. I don't fucking know.
Secret ass toll road.
Yeah. But then he came back and then like there was that we got like in the mail like a bill for it. And my grandpa
Yeah, they send one in the mail
Yeah.
and like it's online.
Yeah, and my grandpa the car's under his name, so he got it. So he opened it. He's like, "Why the fuck do I owe like $300 fucking dollars?"
Ugh.
And my cousin was like, "Well, I don't know. Like I just went to Six Flags."
Yeah.
I guess he didn't know that fucking toll roads were a thing. So like he had gone on them, and then my dad was like, "Bro, like you probably got into a toll road." He's like, "What's that?" I was like, "Bruh."
And I think navigation will automatically send you
Yeah, some
onto
of them
these
will.
toll
I
roads.
always turn it off because I'm like,
It's
"Bitch, I don't want to
definitely
end up."
noticeable. Like there's those
It
like
says toll road.
it
It literally
Yeah.
is that giant
It
sign
does
that
say
says
toll road. It has giant signs that say like pay online.
Yeah.
Like you have 5 days. And of course there's the cameras that take pictures of your license plate.
Yeah.
So like it's not your average freeway. It's definitely like you should notice that it's not a regular one. But
What if you just like cover your plates? What are they gonna do?
people do that. There's like a thing. I think there's like a magnetic leaf. I don't know where you can buy this, but like it'll cover like 1 or 2 of the digits of your plate.
Oh.
And other people, like I've seen a video of a trucker who had a string in his cab, so when he pulled it, it flipped the plate up.
Oh.
And he was
That
like
is so
avoiding
sweet.
like tolls because
That
toll
is so
roads I
funny.
think are much more common over on the East Coast.
Yeah,
like there's like
probably.
the New Jersey Turnpike or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude,
That's so
random
funny.
story. I was at my like part-time job the other day. So basically I have another like I have a little business thing where like it involves like social media. So basically I was telling my coworker about my Instagram page.
Yeah.
And so she pulls it up on her phone. My other coworker walks over and she's like, "Oh, you follow that page? Like I follow that page." And I was like, that's my page. And she goes, that's your page? And she had already been following it. And I was like,
so funny.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I feel like you're pretty big. Like, even if you don't think, I think you're pretty big.
I'm almost at 300 pounds. I feel like you're pretty big just by looking at you.
But like,
that's a TikTok.
Like when you post like big like stories,
Mm-hmm.
I've had like a lot of people on like my personal like Instagram like post your page on there.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So
oh my god.
Damn, what the fuck? He's making his rounds.
Yeah, but like, yeah, there was somebody in the elevator. Like, she has a small business, and I guess like you could call my thing a small business too. Yeah. Like, unless it's huge, but yeah, like we had gotten to talking, and I ran into her and her girlfriend. She's a big fat lesbo.
Wow.
And hey, lesbo, shout out to you. I meant to say skinny mini. But her girlfriend was like, oh yeah, like my coworkers were talking about your page randomly. Like, she did not bring it up. She overheard her coworkers talking about it, and she goes, oh, I know the guy that runs that page. He lives in my building. And I was like, shut the fuck up. And I was like,
stalk you
it's
now.
crazy that like, what did you say?
So they're gonna come stalk you now.
Yeah, it's crazy how like I like these just kind of happen.
Yeah.
Like, I don't be like, oh, do you follow? Like,
yeah.
So I'm like, how many people are out there? Like, after we got out of the elevator, I was fucking, my ego was
Boosted.
through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, damn, like I'm at like 29,000 right now. So like, I'm like,
crazy.
There's like 29,000 people that could talk like that just in this like general area.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't know. But like, it like, I obviously want to be humble about it, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I did work for this. Like, this page was started like 3 years ago. It started from like eensy weensy. Like,
yeah,
I hit like 1,000 followers. I was like, oh my god, I have a comma. Crazy. But yeah, now I'm approaching 30,000 followers on Instagram.
That is so crazy.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, posting all the time. That's my other thing. So
yeah.
This is gonna be the other new thing.
Yeah.
When we collaborate with Pearly Sparkles when she comes back.
Oh my god.
Oh no, yeah, it is Pearly. I think her name is like Cooley, but like Pearly Cooley. But
we can
yeah,
have
we'll
her
have
when
to
she
find,
does her
like,
comeback.
Yeah, I do want to talk to her about it. Like, I think that would be so cool. But I think, you know, getting like other people's opinions and like perspectives on life experiences and stuff, I think it would be so cool.
Yeah.
But because like I feel like we have a general, you know, like, oh, like we're in our early 20s, blah blah blah. But like we kind of just talk about anything, so it's hard to like launch a brand like that because it's not niched. When it's more general, it's like that's hard. But I think if we were to, you know, collaborate with bigger people, I think it could get our name out there. And like I think the niche for us is kind of like our personalities and like who we are and like being funny about shit and whatever. Like I think that's
being
kind
gay.
of being gay, bitch. I think that's why people would like stay.
Yeah, for sure.
Because hopefully we're not boring.
Yeah. I mean, but I know I was listening to like Drew and Enya's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They randomly like had Barbie what's her name? Barbie Ferreira. Barbie
Ferreira?
Yeah, Barbie Ferreira.
Barbie Ferreira.
Yeah, she's on Euphoria.
Oh, did you hear that the Euphoria guy died? That's crazy.
That was so like sad. I can't even believe it.
I watched a like clip of a scene that he was in that someone posted on X.
Fuck that shit, bro. I fucking woke up and my app I was like, what is this fucking app called X? And then I still had like an old Twitter logo on my notification. I was like, what is going on?
When you go into the search, it says search Twitter.
Yeah.
It doesn't say search X. But like, wouldn't you still say, oh, I tweeted or I saw this tweet? What do you I saw this X. I saw this X. Yeah, I posted it on X. No. It's like when they came out with fleets. Remember that shit?
Fleets?
It was like Twitter's version of stories.
Oh,
I posted it on my fleet.
Yeah.
The fuck? No. Out of here with that shit.
Literally.
Thank you so much for the offer, though.
Yeah. But yeah, that was so sad.
Yeah. No, he was really talented. That's what I was going for with that little video clip. I was like, damn. Yeah.
He was my favorite character in Euphoria.
He was only 25.
I know.
And I guess his dad had passed a week prior.
Bruh.
So it sounds kind of like something related to that.
Yeah, that really sucks, though.
But yeah, him and, God, what was her name? Sinead O'Connor. She died. I forgot the song. I probably would recognize the song if I played it, but she was only 55. There's been like a lot of deaths lately, like
Pee Wee
but not
Herman,
people that
too.
I know. I didn't really know Angus Cloud. I didn't know Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah.
The like lead guy of the Eagles, which is a band. He was like 77, but he yeah. Even like as we're fucking filming, I'm getting notifications about another fire. They just stopped the forward progress. Yay! Good job, guys.
But anyways. Yeah, they randomly had her on there, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Because they had posted.
Who? Oh, Barbie.
Yeah.
Who is she from? Where is she from?
I honestly only know her from Euphoria.
Oh, Euphoria.
Yeah. But I don't know if she's in anything. I'm pretty sure she would be.
The Barbie movie.
Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't get her on that shit.
Why?
Because her name is Barbie, bitch.
Yeah, they got Nicki Minaj, and her.
Literally.
I almost said her friends. Her fans are named Barbs.
Yeah, exactly. So what the fuck?
That like movie, low key, like everyone's fucking talking about it.
It's good.
Is it good? I didn't see
loved
it.
it.
I said in the group chat that I went to see it and nobody reacted. And I was like, aren't you guys gonna like say something? Like, I went to a movie. I literally turned to friend. I'm like, watch this shit. Like, everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck? Nobody replied. 0 people. I hyped that shit up so much. And like, oh my God.
I was gonna say something, but I was like, Fern probably just made him go watch a movie. Like, that's probably what happened. Yeah. So that's why I didn't even question it.
I did not see the Barbie movie.
Oh, you suck. Anyways, it was good though. I loved it. I loved it a lot. It like, I didn't.
What's so good about it without spoiling it? Is it funny? I heard it's really funny.
It is funny. They make a lot of like references to like pop culture too. But most of it is like very like girls for girls, girl power type thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah. And it's really good. I think the acting is pretty good. Everybody was like, Ryan Gosling did so good. He did good, but I don't know if he did the best.
Ryan?
Like, I think it was just like really awkward to see him like in all these other movies and then randomly be in like Barbie. Like, what the fuck? I think it just threw me off. Literally. I think it just threw me off. But I thought it was really good. I literally almost cried. I just didn't cry.
You almost cried?
Yeah. I didn't cry because I was sitting next to Riley and Rachel. I feel like they never really show emotions really, so I was like, okay, I'll just say it.
Yeah. Neither of them show emotion.
Sorry, Riley. I know you're watching.
He is absolutely watching this. Riley, you need to cry more.
Yeah, exactly.
Cryly.
But anyways, everybody, I could hear people like,
oh my God,
it was what the fuck? It was good. Do you want me to spoil it?
Her like, I kind of do. I don't think I want to see it.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like you should.
Okay, well, still tell me.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Maybe. Well, I don't know if we'll just blip this out, but I feel like it's gonna be a really long time if we're talking. Anyways. Yeah. Because basically, like the creator of the Barbie, the original Barbie maker, like is in like this like office space that they're in. She like runs away, and she like Barbie's running away from these like big corporate people. So she's kind of like feeling at home.
This is like the whole plot of the movie.
This is like the ending.
Oh, okay.
And so she's like with her, and she's like talking with her. She's like, what are you doing here? And she just kind of like dismisses it. She doesn't really say who she is. And then I just knew because I was watching, I watched Trixie and Katya's thing, and Trixie had watched it before, and she's like, oh, like this old lady. There's another old lady, I think. I don't know if it's her or another. There's like 2 old people that are on there, but one of them is like the granddaughter of the like maker of Barbie. So she's in the movie too.
She probably died.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. What? Why is that so funny?
I don't know. But anyways, But then like at the end, like she's telling her like you can be like whoever you want to be. You don't have to be Barbie.
Aww.
Like I made you to be yourself.
That's so cute.
And that was like the end of the movie. She's like, so I don't have to stay here. She's like,
wow.
no, go do whatever you want. And then like the ending is funny though, because like she's like in the real world and she's like in this car with the people that like helped her like get out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, okay, good luck. And then she's like, she goes into the office and she's checking in and she's like, I'm here to see my gynecologist because they don't have vags.
Vags?
Yeah.
Vages?
Yes. Vags.
I got this new handbag.
A handbag.
Wait, I don't get the...
You like have to watch it.
Oh, because she's in the real world, so she has a bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, a vagina.
Yeah, a vagina. Bag. But like, it's just really like it kind of like builds up to that moment though, because like she kind of doesn't know who she is.
Does
at
that
the
mean
beginning.
she wants to have kids? Like, what's the significance of I want to see my gyno?
Because it's like she didn't like she's exploring like new things like in the real world.
Oh, so that's like the closing line, probably, right?
Yeah,
that's like a really good closing line.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like you need to watch
Vagologist.
it. But it's pretty good. I think you need to watch it.
It sounds good. I
Yeah.
wouldn't expect Barbie to be put into like a full movie.
Yeah. Well, they definitely put a lot of like spin on a lot of things, but they still like used a lot of the original Barbie like stuff. Because there's like a bunch of there's a bunch of different Barbies, and then there's like discontinued Barbies.
Oh, that's cool.
Discontinued like dolls just in general, which are really cool. But yeah, you get to see like all these different like houses that they sold, like original like Barbie a dream house, but they have like other different ones like the tree house. But yeah, it's really cool. Just like the set honestly is like really cool.
I feel like before The Little Mermaid, there wasn't like a movie where everyone went like berserk.
Yeah.
But then like the last couple ones, The Little Mermaid like took over everything.
Yeah.
Barbie did too.
Yeah.
I'm
and
like,
then,
where's this like movie era coming from?
Oppenheimer too.
Yeah.
I think it's because there's a lot of like, I feel like a lot of these movies that are coming out are still like, they're good in the way that they're like a good topic, but there's also like a underlining like thing that still can relate to the real world.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why Barbie, and then even like The Little Mermaid, like, I mean, who doesn't fucking love The Little Mermaid, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it's just a lot like hitting kind of people's nostalgia, you know, too. What?
A lot of people.
Yeah.
They're like, this isn't My Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
It's like, shut the oh my God.
Yeah.
If you have time in your day to complain about The Little Mermaid being black, you are literally just like, I can't describe the like how sorry I feel for how your life is going.
Literally. Because it was actually really good.
Yeah. Fucking part of my world, your world, our world is like on repeat.
No,
I didn't see the actual movie,
but yeah, the day that we went to go see the Barbie movie, I had like been holding in my tears, and then
from the movie,
yeah. And then you sent the pictures of Isabel after, and I looked at them, and I was like, "Oh, she's so stupid." And I put my phone away, and I just stood there, and I just started bawling my ass out.
Oh my
Rachel
God!
was like, "What is going on?" I was like, "No, it's okay, I'm fine." And then I like cried for like maybe like 3 or 4 minutes, and then I was like, "Okay, bye, I love you."
To who?
To Rachel.
Oh, you were like,
yeah, I was in the car with her. I was literally dropping her off, and I looked at my phone and I opened it. And then I was like, "Oh, she's so dumb."
I was feeling emotional that night, and like I went through, like I'll like go through the Google Photos of her, like when I'm feeling that way, and like I found like a number of videos, and I was like, I'll just send them over. But yeah, it's like crazy because like Fern never met her, so I'm like, oh, like I wish like she could have seen like how life is going right now and all that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was being so sweet about it. He was like, oh, like she would be so proud of you.
Yeah.
Some bullshit.
That's cute.
Some boyfriend ass bullshit.
Yeah. No, literally, Rachel got to meet her a week, a literal week before.
That's crazy.
And I guess like I felt like I still like kind of feel guilty because like that day she was like, you can like bring her around, like you don't just have to like hang out with her, like she can come with us, like we don't mind,
right?
And I was like,
but like how would you have known?
True. Yeah.
And like also like it's like, is she just being nice? Like you're not gonna be like, oh, don't bring your girlfriend around me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't feel guilty.
Yeah,
about that.
I'm like over it now, but I'm
Good.
still like, dang, like
I can even miss her.
Have. Yeah.
At all.
Yeah. But anyways, that Past Lives movie, the A24 movie, that one was really good too. I was like literally sobbing.
I thought movies were like on their way out, but now I'm like, like,
yeah,
I kind of don't think it is. Like people are going to the movies.
But I like I was saying, like I think it's like just this nostalgia thing that's coming around again.
Yeah.
Because like even
history repeats itself.
Yeah, because even like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is coming out too.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
that'll probably be pretty big.
I want to go watch it just because like it's cute. Yeah, it looks like really cute.
What is it, like Rodolfo and Magellan? Is it not Rodolfo?
It's Michelangelo.
Who's the one?
And then Leonardo.
The R. Rodolfo?
No.
There's not a Rodolfo?
No.
Come on.
There's not.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles names.
I just know Leonardo, Michelangelo.
This is not.
Yeah, it is.
Raphael. I was not that far off. Raphael.
Bitch. I was pretty far off.
Should we do Media Monday?
Oh, yeah. Where's my phone?
As we do on every episode, we are going to talk about some media. We're still going to call it Media Mondays because
fuck you
literally,
guys.
Fuck you guys. It's literally has never come out on a Monday. Yet we call it Media Mondays. But we talk about some media we've been consuming this week. We always tend to do songs, but I don't. Yeah.
Sorry, I was going to say something, but I was like, that wouldn't make sense.
No, say it.
Because I was going to say Tune Thursdays, but like they're not always like.
Yeah, and that's also not a TH. Tune Thursdays.
Kind
of cute, actually. Tune Thursdays. I added a bunch of songs to my liked last night.
Really?
I now have 369 songs on my liked. Oh my god, 369.
That's crazy.
I should buy a Mega Millions ticket.
Wow.
Draws tomorrow. $1.25 billion.
I don't buy lotto tickets.
Why?
But I buy scratchers.
Those are lotto tickets.
But they don't. Anyways. like actual, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The like draw games.
Yeah. Exactly.
Jump to the Rhythm. Oh my fucking god.
Jump to the Rhythm.
That I guarantee will be on repeat for the next week. And then I'll get sick of it. Start jump to the rhythm and dance to the music. Oh, I feel like I'm watching a 2000s Disney Channel movie.
Please.
Original. That one and Evacuate the Dance Floor, baby. Fucking.
He's literally been singing that since I got here.
So good. I literally like, oh my god. So good.
Dang.
The opener is just, I'm going to play a tiny bit of it. It's just so good.
8 seconds.
8 seconds. Oh my god. That's just so good. And then that's like the intro.
Yeah.
So good. So yummy.
Yeah. All right.
What about you?
New Jeans just dropped an album. Really good. I love it. And then
that means nothing to me.
Yeah. And then what's it called? Hold on. Sorry, my phone's going crazy. It's this Peso Pluma song with Bizrap, Music Session Volume 55. That one. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. And then
save some for the next episode too.
Oh shit, yeah. Okay, that's it. That's it. That's all you get.
Tune into the next episode, guys.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah. The next one will be banked. Or no, we'll probably continue this. So like it'll be next week's. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much for watching this new episode of Grain of Salt. We are back every single Thursday. And
bye.
I forgot we did that. Oh my god.